inching away for the WWE Women's Championship.
Tonight could be the night for Sasha Banks. She's been waiting so long for this opportunity, and tonight, the opportunity's knocking on her door.
Tonight could be the night Sasha finally realizes she is inferior to the Queen. One-on-one for the championship for the first time ever. Two long-time rivals.
These two women know each other so well. They're going to be able to meet each other at every single opportunity.
It's going to get gritty. It's going to get dirty, as we see from the opening bell. These two trying to out-muscle one another.
I don't know if that's a smart move from Sasha Banks.
Almost a slightly conservative approach. Neither one of these two want to make any early mistakes.
Can't afford to make any mistakes. And Charlotte backing Sasha into the corner.
Create a little bit of an opening here. Oh.
Banks out of the way. Banks with the roll-up. Shoulders down on Charlotte, who kicks out.
Banks is going to have to do just that. Rely on her quickness.
Well, that just goes to show how evenly matched these two competitors are with the WWE Women's Championship on the line.
And maybe evenly matched, but cover by the challenger. Referee stops the count on the ropes.
Go for it again.
Right across the face. Looking helpless right now. Kick right to the midsection.
Nice back rotation suplex.
Just sending a message there. Really just laying it in. And it's Charlotte with the reversal.
There's a reason why she's genetically superior. Here comes Sasha. Boss time.
She's executing on her plan perfectly. Some early trouble for the Queen, but she's come back from top.
Yeah, but the boss has determination like few other competitors here in WWE. That could be trouble for Charlotte.
Strong words from Banks earlier tonight as she claimed that Charlotte's been dodging her ever since both women set foot in WWE last year.
It's not a claim, Michael. It's a fact. In the last 10 months, these two have been in WWE. Charlotte has yet to face Sasha one-on-one before tonight. That's just absurd.
That's because Charlotte had plenty of other, more deserving challengers like Natalya and Paige. Those are women with accomplished WWE resumes, while all the quote-unquote boss has done is lose and complain. And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
I am so glad to see Sasha finally get her opportunity tonight. Charlotte's been hiding behind Dana Brooke, making the boss face her lackey with vague promises of opportunity.
Lackey? I want to make sure Dana Brooke knows what you said about her, Renee. Charlotte made Sasha fight Dana to prove herself. Then she made them face off again to make sure the first time wasn't a fluke. It was simple as that. That's not hiding.
Guys, Charlotte is realizing this is her biggest challenge yet.
The Queen is realizing she might be dethroned.
I want to clear the air about Dana Brooke's matches against Sasha Banks.
The boss has already proven herself worthy. Either Charlotte wanted to soften Sasha up, or she wanted some up-close scouting. Either way, it's underhanded.
Nonetheless, Sasha has now earned this match as she's made Dana tap out 2 weeks ago and made Charlotte tap out last night.
What are we gonna see here?
Hung up on the second rope. Neck breaker. Into a chin lock.
Oh, man.
Charlotte turns it around. Nice move. And the Luthez press. Piston-like rights.
And Charlotte was able to get out of danger there.
Lucky for her. Nice right hand.
Last night at Battleground, Sasha Banks made Charlotte tap. If the boss can do that again, she'll be bringing home the gold.
Completely different circumstances, Renee. Firstly, that was a tag team match. Secondly, Bayley was a mystery partner they had no time to prepare for. If you ask me, tapping was smart for Charlotte. Avoid injury and live to fight another day.
And again!
Sasha Banks is really taking control of this match.
This is when it's boss time.
The boss is giving some serious orders right now.
Running clothesline. And Sasha Banks now. What is the boss going to do?
She's
Charlotte
running
back
away.
to her feet. Oh, right hand.
Sasha's finally realized she's no match for Charlotte because she was climbing out of the ring and was about to jump over the barricade.
And now Charlotte's going to take advantage even more.
I don't quite see it that way, but nonetheless, Charlotte with a big boot to the face of Sasha, who's in trouble.
Charlotte's doing everything she can to keep the boss down. She knows that if Sasha keeps moving, that could be the advantage that Sasha has here tonight.
And now Charlotte mocking the boss.
Deserve this! This is mine! This is
Charlotte just reminding that she doesn't belong.
Yeah, all she did was fire Sasha up, who drives Charlotte into the apron spine first. And now Charlotte trying to create space and stay away from the boss.
Charlotte back in the ring.
Now, wait a minute.
Sasha just threw the title to Dana Brooke. This looks familiar.
And the official caught Dana. Dana stormed to the locker room.
See you bye, Dana. To the back.
Little lying, cheating, and stealing.
This is a quick call.
Sasha Banks idolized Eddie Guerrero, the best to ever do that.
Let this match be one-on-one.
Classic Latino heat, but will it pay off for the boss? Charlotte made her pay for her mistake there.
Let's go back to Battleground where both Charlotte and Corey are practicing some serious revisionist history. Sasha was a better woman that night, and I think she'll do it again tonight.
If the only thing Charlotte learned from Battleground was a list of excuses, she's going to find herself in some serious trouble here tonight.
Right across the back of the neck.
Sasha Banks is scaling the ropes a second time.
Can I just point out how absurd it is that Sasha Banks has not had a one-on-one title opportunity until tonight? She's been here for 10 months.
Hey, Banks has had her chances. For example, she had a triple threat at WrestleMania where she failed to win the title. The women's roster here has never been bigger, and sometimes you have to seize an opportunity like a triple threat or a fatal four-way.
I should mention that WrestleMania match Corey's alluding to might very well have been won by the boss until Ric Flair got involved and kept Banks from taking part at the end of the match.
And she was a sore loser about it. No wonder she didn't get any opportunities after that. No quarter being given by either competitor. You have to believe this was going to be decided by the smallest of margins.
Set up for the...
Renee, you and I were both there for the beginning of this relationship between Sasha Banks and Charlotte.
Yeah, we have, Graves. They've grown into the ring together. They've evolved together. Unfortunately, they've evolved into two different things.
And by that, you mean that Charlotte has evolved into a champion while Sasha has evolved into a egotistical loser.
The champion into the cover! And Sasha Banks pops the shoulder up.
And the match continues.
Watch out!
Running Bulldog.
Well measured.
Oh, look at this. Oh, my God, look at Sasha Banks. Just like Byron in his job. Bankrupt.
Banks delivering big-time offense.
Now let's just hope Banks has enough stamina to pull through.
She's dazed in the corner there. Boot right in the jaw. Charlotte with a nice reversal. Spear! Sasha Banks starting to for the win to retain the championship.
And Sasha Banks pops the shoulder up.
She's still in this one.
Charlotte has been unstoppable for almost an entire year. She's been a champion here for 307 consecutive days. That's the longest reign since Trish Stratus held the previous women's championship.
Well, that just says it all, doesn't it, Cole? She won the Divas title last year, retired it at WrestleMania, won the women's championship the same night, and has been successfully defending it for a month. That is why she's the queen.
Uh-oh, watch out!
Wow!
Nice, huh? They're picking her spot.
Someone call a dentist.
A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. Look at the backpack stunner. She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count. Here we go with Charlotte.
Stand by, the queen is rolling. Big elbow.
Attack to the midsection.
Hair pull mat slam.
Charlotte sure dodged that one.
She did indeed.
There's a lot to be said of Charlotte's title dominance. As you guys mentioned, yes, she is currently the owner of the longest reign in over a decade, but reigns are meant to end, and the boss is the biggest threat yet.
Renee, you're the best because that's true. A decade ago, a young upstart by the name of Mickie James ended Trish's record reign and became legendary. Sasha can make history herself here tonight, too.
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
I'm so glad to be calling this match the first Raw of a new era. New GMs, new stars, new titles, and hopefully a new women's champ.
The new titles Renee alluded to includes the Cruiserweight Championship, but also the Universal Championship, which will be decided at SummerSlam. The question is, which of these two women will carry this title into the biggest party of the summer? Here she goes, back in the ring now. Just 6 days ago, SmackDown Live hosted the WWE Draft. Raw's second pick of the night was Charlotte. Raw picked 7 other competitors before picking up Sasha Banks. That has to be bothering the boss.
It definitely does. Sasha calls herself a legit boss, so the fact that other superstars were deemed as more valuable has to be painful for Banks. Frankly, I think Charlotte deserves the higher draft spot.
Sasha Banks has been fighting so valiantly, but that title is slipping through her fingers.
The boss needs to pull out all the stops at this point, Cole.
That was just disrespectful.
Charlotte Flair in full control here.
That's why they call her genetically superior.
But Sasha Banks pulls off the counter.
And Charlotte was able to get out of danger there.
Lucky for her.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
Nice neck breaker.
And it's Charlotte with the reversal.
There's a reason why she's genetically superior. Look out.
You guys brought up Charlotte getting picked before Sasha in the draft, and I think Sasha finds inspiration from it. Not anger.
Dangerous part of town here. Charlotte thwarting whatever plans Banks had for the moment. Now the queen.
Oh yeah, Sasha's in a world of trouble now that Charlotte's coming to meet her up on that top rope.
Look at this, just rifling off rights. The queen is about to end this. If this connects, it's game over for the boss.
Oh my God! Banks hung up on the top rope, and Charlotte in firm control.
There's no way Sasha recovers from that.
I don't know what Charlotte's got planned, but I don't think it's going to look good for Banks.
Oh no, what's the queen doing?
Sasha Banks is hurt. Oh my. Oh no. Look out.
Moonsault! Incredible athleticism! I'm going to switch things up tonight and ask you, Corey, how does Sasha win the title tonight?
It'd be easier to answer for Charlotte's side, but you want me to answer the hard question and set the example for the other two? I get it. Banks needs to use every ounce of knowledge she has on Charlotte. She needs to use every counter, make zero mistakes, and somehow come close to a perfect match.
Charlotte with the spear. Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
New champion.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Wow, and Sasha has seen better days, but she's still alive. And that's all that matters right now.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
There's pandemonium, Cole. What's coming next?
She's really taking it to her core here, and you can't argue with the results.
Charlotte.
This is it. Time to go to school.
Banks says not today.
Roll through. Oh, Sasha may have Charlotte where she wants her. Look at this.
Oh, Charlotte gonna tap.
Hang on, Queen.
Look at the torque on Charlotte's back.
Oh, Charlotte using her long legs to get to the ropes, forcing the referee to break the hold, but the damage has been done.
Well, both these women are absolutely spent, Corey. They have given it their all here tonight.
Both women trying to regroup, come up with a new plan that was so close for Sasha Banks.
Sasha struggling to try to get back to her feet. Charlotte as well.
Who can push through? Who can overcome?
Uh-oh! Backstabber! Big statement! Charlotte's in trouble! What's Charlotte gonna do?
We got a new champion!
Here is your winner and the new WWE Women's Champion, Sasha